myself here. Hello, Killer 059 the next. Yes, Professor Quack is in this game. Anyway, now that Lillian has graduated, I'll be playing the tough games she used to play, such as, the humongous entertainment games. Firefox is probably, the most enjoyable for all ages. I mean, for the most part with humongous entertainment games, if the big appeal is nostalgia, but Firefox, I feel, has more mature themes and a bit more complicated gameplay, so I feel it's more inviting for adult gamers who can play those humongous entertainment games. Anyway, enough talking about it, let's get into it. Right, just give it time to show up. Oh. There we go. Okay.
Got milk? Not anymore.
That's cute.
Everything is going just as I planned. Soon the entire world will be without dairy milk. No butter on toast, no ice cream, no cheddar cheese, and nothing but dry cereal. Nothing can stop me now.
Hey, first up, you don't need to describe the actions in subtitles if it's not making a sound. Secondly, I hate to break this to you, Billy, but vegans have found various substitutes for dairy milk, so your plan isn't as genius as you think. Although this was made in the late 90s, although I do believe there were some milk substitutes discovered, just not as many as there are now. Anyway.
Somewhere over the Mediterranean Sea.
Would you like our Italian entree, sir?
No thanks. It gives me hives.
Our vegetarian dinner, then?
Nope, gives me the vapors.
Then may I recommend the Greek plate? It's delicious.
All right, if you insist.
Enjoy. It's good to see you, Agent Fox.
Ha! Monkey Penny. Now this is a real TV dinner.
Right.
Monkey Penny, that's literally just Money Penny with a K in it. And that's far from the only James Bond reference in this series of games. Anyway.
Yesterday, our spy operatives discovered the factories and offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated abandoned and drained of milk. Soon, the entire world's remaining milk reserves will be depleted.
The idea of eating dry breakfast cereal is pretty hard to swallow.
Well, some people don't mind it. Not me, though. I like milk in my cereal.
Yes, it is. Here's the only clue we have.
Feta cheese. A low grade, too.
Spy operatives took that picture in the office of Mr. Howard Hugh Heifer Utterly III.
President and CEO of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated.
Exactly. We presume he has valuable information on the dairy crisis. The only available picture of him is hidden in your mashed potatoes. Finding Utterly is your top priority.
I was just about to say, isn't it also called that in Pokemon? But no, it's called Moo Milk, isn't it?
He shouldn't be hard to spot.
The feta cheese samples found in Utterly's office have been traced back to the island of Acidophilus. Your plane will be flying over the island any minute now. I've already set up the mobile command center where you'll rendezvous with me and later on with Quack. The entrance code is in your fortune cookie.
Quack!
Any questions?
No, I'm on my way.
Good. Monkey Penny, out.
Firefox in dry cereal.
I wish I hadn't left my parachute in my other tuxedo. Maybe one of
Whoops.
my special spy gadgets will help me. I wonder which one I should pick.
I love this young kid. Hope you have a great Halloween. I sure did. I was at an amazing party where there was lots of music and...
What good is this without helium?
Let's see, the high... Rickles Island. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but...
So that's where I left my anvil.
Because that's how gravity works, right? Wait, what do we have here?
A bit weighty for me.
Okay, only one left. What's this gonna be? Aha! Clever thinking.
If you thought that was impressive, you should have seen the one that got away. So this is the sleepy little Greek island of Acidophilus. I seem to have arrived unfashionably early, since nothing seems to be open. I should meet up with Monkey Penny at the Mobile Command Center.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, wanna see my tattoo?
Look at those pecs.
Your mother must be so proud.
Yeah, this guy's great. What else do you have? Look at those dancing pecs.
Wanna see my tattoo?
I love that. Whoop. Ahoy, matey. Look, he jumped off your chest. Oop. Now, what my favorite one with Guy showering and has the womanly scream. Oh! I think I might be familiar with that. Let's see if we can find that. We'll find it eventually. There it is. The Humongous Entertainment games have some great sound effects.
Wanna see my tattoo?
And-
My tattoo?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That scream. Let's have a look at the sound of clicker guys. Oh, seems Spy Fox isn't the only spy around here. Oh, is that the same helicopter you came here on? Oh. Eh? Oh, not the one set of those multiple ones.
Looks like it's closed.
Really, you think? Hey, what's in here? What? Oh. What? Okay, that's reasonable. And now, here's some phones. I'm leaving now. I gotta sleep. Have a good dream. Bye. Okay, sleep well. Thanks for coming. Who's that? What? Well, anyway. see here. Well, I have the number with me, but I want to hear what happens when I try wrong numbers.
6.
Hello, you've reached the offices of Amalgamated Mood Juice Incorporated. Our staff is a little tied up right now, so we'll have to get back to you as soon as we're rescued.
I'd better try another number.
That's good. Something else.
Hello, who is this? How did you get my number? Never call me here again.
Probably wasn't the right number.
What? British?
Hello, this is Gilbert. I am presently unable to answer the phone right now, but please do not bother leaving a message. I have much more important things to do.
I better check my number again.
Boy, that sounds like a Brooklyn accent. I think, could be wrong, but
8. Ahoy there. This is Captain Dry Dock. I'm fixing a leak on my boat right now. Please float your verbal buoy at the tone.
That's not the Mobile Command Center.
really. What else there?
Hey, you are beautiful, babe.
4.
This is Johnny Gecko of Johnny and the Flattones, and I'll be playing at the Greek Cantina all this week, where appetizers are half price during happy hour, and ladies always drink free. I'm taking your requests at the Flattone.
I know.
I don't make requests.
I have played this
Besides,
game
it was the
before.
wrong number.
Anyway, were there any others?
This is the voicemail of Clarence Walton. I'm currently busy conducting business. Please leave a message. Thank you, boys.
I must have dialed the wrong number.
Such interesting voices.
Hello, you've reached Nectar of the Goats Enterprises. The office will be closed this week while we take over the world's dairy market. We will return to normal business hours next Monday. Thanks for your cooperation.
That's an interesting wrong number.
You
6.
you just gave away your plans. That's not very subtle.
This is Radio Room Rabbit. I am currently up on my roof readjusting my rabbit ears. Over and out.
That sounds painful.
Me too.
I better
There's one
try
I know
another
like
number.
the back of my hand, and one that I never finished. Oh, okay. Anyway, to prepare for today's stream, I started a playthrough where I was certain I was
1.
going to go down one path because the other is pretty difficult.
Hi, honey. This is B-Bear. I'm out, so leave your name and message at the tone. Thanks, sugar.
She sounds sweet, but I need to find that Mobile Command Center number.
Right, how many more these are there?
Hello, you've reached my car phone. I'm at home right now, so leave your name and message at the tone, and I'll call you back when I'm out again.
That's original.
Anything else?
Hello, this is the answering gadget of Professor Quack. I'm on a secret mission, so I won't be home for a while. If you are a burglar, please don't rob my house.
I'm sure that will keep thieves away.
That's great.
The number you have tried to reach is either disconnected or is no longer in service. In other words, someone forgot to pay his or her phone bill. Please try another number.
I also... And that's the end. Yep, I can tell. I love going back to things from your childhood and noticing social commentary that you didn't understand before. Anyway, what's the number?
555-4023. How fortunate that Monkey Penny gave me this entrance code.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, Spycore Mobile Command Center.
Penny, I've got your number. Now that's a person-to-person phone call.
Glad you could drop in, Spy Fox.
Hello, Monkey.
That's Monkey Penny. So what do you think of SkyCorp's new Greek Island Mobile Command Center?
Impressive. Disguising it as a half-buried boat in the middle of the town square was a stroke of genius. Nobody would ever notice that.
That was Professor Quack's idea.
Where is Quack?
Oh, he'll be here soon to refill the spy gadget vending machine. In the meantime, he sent a couple of things ahead for your mission.
Good, because a spy without a gadget is like a shopping cart without a broken wheel.
How apt. Now pay attention. This is Greek money. It's called drachmas. You may need to buy a few things around here on the island. And this is a
toothbrush. And I sure could use one after that airplane meal.
Don't put that in your mouth. It's not a regular toothbrush. It's a special laser toothbrush.
Definitely wouldn't want to put that in your mouth.
Let me show you how it works. You hold the laser toothbrush, apply the minty fresh laser gel, push the button, then you can use it to cut through really thick steel.
I guess that's one way to fight cavities. So, do we have any idea where Mr. Utterly is being held?
No solid evidence yet, but you might want to check out that feta factory down by the docks.
Feta factory, huh? I thought I smelled something suspicious.
So there's the drachmas.
Mind if I take the Asti Spumoni out for a little spin?
Sorry, Fox. Quack hasn't had a chance to fix it since you cracked it up escaping from the evil Dr. Maybe.
Dr. Maybe. Well, we have Dr. No, Dr. Maybe. Who's Dr. Yes?
So, Monkey Penny, does this rescue mission of ours have a secret code name?
Yes. It's called Operation Utter Grab.
Is this the... What's on TV here? Oh. Hi. Anything else? Oh. Saw that before. Pretty much the same as what we just saw. Oh, look at all these submarines. I think maybe we should look into that. Oh, we all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
Monkey Penny, did I ever tell you about the time the demented Dr. Gemini created a clone of me? And I had to stop myself from beating myself up?
I wish you'd get a hold of yourself and get going on this rescue mission.
Stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself.
Monkey Penny, do you think my white tuxedo is too formal for Greece?
Spy Fox, don't you have better things to do than hang around here and stare at your reflection in the monitors? Oh, Spy Fox? You're going to be busy on this rescue mission. Should I call the Spy Academy and tell them to cancel the weapons class you're going to teach?
What? You're going to tell them that Spy Fox doesn't have class? They'll never believe you. Monkey Penny, do you think my white tuxedo is too formal for Greece?
Spy Fox, don't you have better things to do than hang around here and stare at your reflection in the monitors?
Okay, well, let's go then.
My spy watch is beeping. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox here.
Hi, Spy Fox. Remember, you can call me via your spy watch anytime for help and information. Just press the mobile command button.
Will do. Spy Fox, out.
And there's the spy watch of the interesting components of the
This is my
Spy Fox
spy
games.
watch.
Well, now that introduce it,
Mobile Command Center.
let's play
It's Happy
the game.
Fun Sub. A little break from the spy biz might do me some good.
Alright, so, go. Oh, that's some funky music. Subs shooting subs. Whoa. destroy that. I was supposed to collect that. Whoop! That's not really a concern just yet. Alright, so now... Oh, not surface. What? Yep, okay, now... No, still not. Okay. Now to transform. Whoa! Whoop! Whoop! Oh boy. Now... What? Oh! Oh, I thought that was what I was supposed to click, but they're not done. Anyway, let's try that again. Aha! That's what I was supposed to click, so now it can go into the air. So where am I gonna find one of those satellites? That's not concerned. Oh, up here. Maybe that's too high? Oh, missed it. Oop. Hey, come on, gotta be enough satellite. That's what I heard about this game. You never know when the round ends, and be like, come on, I just wanna get out of the water. Oh, damn! I did it again. Oh! And again! I need to pay closer attention. Yes! Got it! Hey! On to the next level. Okay, so this time I need to collect 2 of the ones on the water. Whoa! Ooh, eels. That's interesting. What? Yes, got one. No! Did it again. Oh! I never made it past the 3rd level. Not sure how far I've gone in this game personally. Oh! Missed it! At least I didn't destroy it. Come on. I'll be one this somewhere close by. Oh, lost another life. That was close. No! I finally found one and I destroyed it. Was there more of them? Whoop. Come on, there's gotta be one there. Whoop. Now level 3, the mountain looks sponge-like. Ooh! See that? Oh, I did it again! I don't know when they'll pop up. Oh, missed it. Oh. Not that many lives left. Oh, mounds look interesting there. They're pretty. I didn't notice that before. Anyway. Oop. Haha. Oop. Oh! Oh yeah, this game. Oh. Hi, Princess. I have 1 life left, so. I close one, but there it is. Oh, yes. Oh no, no. Wait. Oh, oops. That was close. Okay, whoop. Alright. Okay. Oh, not yet. Alright. That was lucky. Okay, now we get our satellites. Yeah. Not sure what else besides the satellite. Oh, I almost... oh, still get one more try. Somebody can tell how lives work, whether their lives... oh, dang it.
I made it to Ensign.
Oh. What? Oh, couldn't enter my whole name. Anyway, back to the main game. Lots of termites in this dock, guys. I'm surprised it's still standing. Oh. Anyway.
N-O-G. If I'm not mistaken, and I rarely am, that stands for Nectar of the Goats, a world-renowned purveyor of goat milk and goat byproducts.
You're really wrong. Smells much. Okay, what do we have in here? Whoop. Oh damn, I was hoping I could one make... oh, click on that button. Whoa! Oh! Okay, that's... seems going... oh, wait now. Whoop! Ooh, something selfish. Anyway, I suppose we could just go in, right?
Uh-oh. Normally, I would karate chop my way right through a door. But this one seems to be made of solid steel.
Oh, darn. How am I gonna get through that? Oh, wait a moment.
Here's where I keep my spy gadgets.
That was a waste of toothpaste. There's only supposed to use a pea drop toothpaste. Then again, that's not a regular toothbrush, but
the
still...
laser toothbrush makes impervious steel doors pervious. Now that's a big side of beef. No buts about it. That's Mr. Utterly, all right. And he's dangling over a pool of piranha. Now the question is, how am I going to get his rump roast down from there? Piranha. I wonder what a South American fish that can eat creatures alive has to do with making cheese. I have a feeling this is no ordinary feta factory.
You don't say.
Maybe that lever will help me get Mr. Utterly's rump roast down from there.
I'm sorry, but it's just a funny sound.
Mr. Utterly. Being kidnapped sure has its ups and downs, doesn't it? Okay, let's try it again. This is trickier than it looks. Why couldn't they have filled this tank with goldfish?
Well, maybe changing the temperature will help.
This must be the temperature control for this pool of piranhas. Kind of an odd fixture for a feta cheese factory. The piranha pool seems to be getting hotter.
Let's see if that does the trick.
Okay, let's try it again.
Not only did he go down into a
Hang in there,
pool
Mr.
piranha,
Ridley.
but he
I
also
think
went
I've
into
almost
hot
got
water.
this thing figured out.
That's gotta
Cow
hurt.
wrangling wasn't covered in my spy manual.
Well, let's try the other way.
That makes the piranha pool colder.
Huh?
The little beasties seem to be slowing down. Fish on ice. That should hold them. Now for Mr. Utterly.
Or rather, fish under ice. Oops. Too bad.
You saved me! Thank you, Mr.
Fox. Spy, Fox. Routine rescue, really. Now I need to get you to our mobile command
Alliteration.
center for a debriefing.
Good. I need to change my pants. You've got to stop him, Mr. Fox!
All right, just calm down, Mr. Utterly. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Well, it all started as a typical day at the office. When you're as important as I am, you're constantly fielding international cattle calls and reviewing grazing reports. Yep, you have to stay pretty sharp in the dairy biz.
Shut up, alright?
So, when William the Kid thugs made their appearance, I immediately snapped into action. There were dozens of them. I fought them hoof and nail. Pow, 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 I did. My whole body's a weapon. Then suddenly, I smelled something revolting. It could only be one thing. Feta cheese! Cheese! The stink was so overwhelming that I nearly passed out. Taking advantage of my momentary asphyxiation, kidnappers jumped me and then forced me into a smelly, dark bag. They whisked me away to Kid's Secret Island Fortress. It was just so humiliating being bagged up like a piece of beef.
But were you able to learn anything about what William the Kid is up to?
Well, thanks to a little bovine ingenuity on my part, I picked a few things up. Kid's demented scheme for gaining worldwide domination is run by a front company called Nectar of the Goats Corporation. He has a 5-part master plan. First, capture all the dairy cows in the world. As you know, he's already done that. Second, he built that milky weapon of destruction inside his secret fortress. Third, use this milky weapon of destruction to flood the capital with none too fresh dairy milk. Fourth, frame all the poor dairy cows for this heinous crime. Fifth, take over the entire dairy world. Why, Fox, someone needs to find that secret fortress and disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
Sounds challenging. I need to find that secret fortress and disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
Oh, I almost forgot. When William the Kid's back was turned, I swiped the secret code that turns the milky weapon of destruction off.
Good going. Where is it?
Well, I had to swallow the code before I could read it so it wouldn't be discovered. Can you believe it?
I find the whole thing a little hard to swallow. We need to figure out a way to get a look at that code. Someone needs to find that secret fortress and stop William the Kid.
And there's Crick out of nowhere.
Good morning, Spy Fox. I took the liberty of loading the vending machine with some of my ingenious new spy gadgets. You should take a look at some of them, Spy Fox. They may come in handy.
Right, this is amusing.
Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
I'm right behind you, Fox.
Of course you are. I was just testing the watch.
Please stand by.
I'm right behind you, Fox.
Of course you are. I was just testing the watch.
Anyway, while I go getting out gadgets, I'll go outside once to see what path this is. Oh no! This is frustrating. Well, this character's amusing. Right?
Excuse me, are you the owner of this boat?
I'm James T. Drydock, captain of the SS Winterprize.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Fox. Spy Fox. Is this rickety old boat of yours seaworthy?
Seaworthy?
Finish.
Seaworthy? Of
Yeah,
course she's seaworthy.
I'll probably show
the question
people why.
is not whether she's seaworthy, matey, but rather whether you're worthy of the sea.
I see.
Nice Star Trek reference with Captain James T. Kirk.
So, Captain, do you think you could take me out for a little boat ride?
I'd love to, but there's just one problem. I can't go anywhere without my lucky charm.
Your lucky charm?
Aye, matey. Because that there is the sea, the final frontier. And my voyages on the SS Winterprize. On a 25-year mission to seek out new sea life and new civilizations, I boldly went where no raccoon has gone before. But without my lucky charm, it would be way too risky. I can't chance it.
I can gather information about Captain Drydock and his lucky charm with this.
Well, this is also an interesting mechanic with these games.
I understand you've lost your lucky charm.
Indeed. How I yearn for the loving bosom of my ocean mother.
So, you really won't take the SS Winterprize out to sea without the lucky charm?
Not on your life, matey. Not on your life.
Well, anyway, let's try this guy out.
Do you know anything about the lucky charm poor Captain Drydock lost?
I know nothing of any importance pertaining to this supposed lucky charm of which you speak, sir. I know that Drydock spends a lot of time in the cantina, however.
Great, thanks.
Anyway, I'll need that.
What could anyone possibly do with a whole jar of trinkets?
It could be a paperweight. You could make a unique lamp out of it. It could be turned on its side to roll out cookie dough. There must be 1,000,001 uses.
So, what's a jar of trinkets going for these days?
Normally, sir, they're 20 drachmas, but for you, how about 50?
Sounds good to me. I'll take it.
There you go, sir.
Why, thank you.
Hey, anyway.
Hi, honey. Welcome to the cantina. I'm Bee Bear. If there's anything I can get you, sugar, like, for example, sugar, you just let me know, all right?
Thanks, Bee. What's the special today, Bee?
Fat-free egg foo not so young anymore.
How's the fat-free egg foo not so young anymore?
Fat, not so egg foo, and not so young either.
Your chef sure has a creative streak in him, doesn't he?
You should see what he does doing omelets. It would send shivers down your spine.
Is there really no fat in the fat-free egg foo not so young anymore?
Oh, there's a ton of fat in it. We just don't charge you for it, that's all.
Wait, what if I ask?
What do you know about Captain Drydock and his lucky charm?
Oh, that was a night to remember.
Elaborate, please.
Captain Drydock dared to play Go Fish with Mr. Big Pig. It's ugly when egos get crushed over a game of Go Fish. Captain Drydock hasn't shown his face in here since.
I see. Drydock lost the charm in a game of Go Fish.
That's what makes this path tricky. We ask him about it.
What do you know about Captain Drydock and his missing lucky charm?
Harold Sapp lost it in a particularly tense game of Go Fish.
Oh, really? So this is the lucky charm, then?
Yes, and I won't give it up easily. And you know that Go Fish is my game. Greetings. Interested in a little game of Go Fish, Mr.
Fox. Spy Fox. I've been known to play Go Fish from time to time, and you are?
It's always
Artemis
set my
J.
sisters
Big
up the
Pig.
wall.
Please make your
Yeah,
acquaintance,
it's
sir.
so
What do you say
frustrating.
we make this game a
It's
little
mostly
more
luck-based,
interesting?
and
Would
the
you care to
computer
play some trinkets?
knows more
I
than
just
you
happen
do.
to have a whole jar of trinkets.
Excellent then. I like a fox who is willing to play for trinkets with a pig who likes to play go fish for trinkets. Place your trinkets on the table and we'll get started.
Alright, so...
Why don't we really raise the stakes on this game and play for Captain Drydock's lucky charm?
Very well, sir, if you insist.
Alright, I don't expect to do well. Thankfully, like I said at the start of the stream, I created a save that goes by the other path to prepare for this.
Got any twos?
Go fish, sir. Got any fours?
This isn't
Nope,
quite
go
Casino Royale.
Got any fives?
No, sir. Go fish. Got any aces?
Nice try, but you need to go fish.
Try
Got
choose
any
again.
twos?
Go fish.
Oh.
Got any nines?
Nice try, but you need to go fish. Got any kings?
Go fish, Mr. Fox.
I'm good.
Got any sevens?
Go fish.
Try choose one more
Got
time.
any twos? A
Aha!
card. Thank you so much. That's one set of cards taken care of. Got any fives?
Not a one, sir. Go fish. Got any queens?
Go fish. Got any eights?
Go fish.
This is gonna take what?
Got any tens?
Ow.
Got any sixes?
Ow! You're kidding me?
Got any threes?
Ow! And for those who aren't familiar with this
Got
game,
any tens?
this
Nice
is why
try,
this
but you
part
need
is
to
so
go fish.
frustrating. You really just need good luck for this.
Got any fives?
Go fish, sir. Got any jacks?
Go fish. Got any kings?
Not a one, sir. Go fish. Got any queens?
Ow! So it begins.
Aces?
Nice try, but you need to go fish. Got any eights?
No, sir. Go fish. Got any sevens?
Oh, you're kidding? Kidding me? I
Got
just
any
got it.
threes?
Go fish.
Ah, how delightful. That gives me a suit, sir.
Okay,
Got any eights?
Go fish, Mr. Fox.
I hate his filthy mouth smile. Always sends a chill down my spine. Yeah, he's so smug.
I need to take a card from the deck
Oh, yeah.
first.
I lost track of where I
Got
was.
any sixes?
Oh,
Got any jacks?
Nope. Go fish.
thank goodness.
Got any eights?
Go fish.
So smug.
Got any nines?
I thought you said you were good at this game. Go fish.
Wait, I remember him saying he had jacks.
Got any jacks? Got any fours? I'll just take those off your hands. Got any sevens?
Okay, now
I
I'm
love
starting
this
to get
game. Got any kings?
Go fish, sir. Got any aces?
Go fish. Got any fives? What a fun game this is. I've always been lucky when it comes to go fish.
I'm actually doing well. I was not expecting this. Wow. Anyway,
Got any eights?
Go fish, Mr. Fox. Got any sixes?
Nice try, but you need to go fish.
Ah, how delightful. Ah, yes. Another one for me, sir. Got any nines?
ow. Howie style. Anything rocket?
Got any 10?
Nope. Go fish.
How
Ow,
delightful.
you're kidding?
Got any 3s?
Nice try, but you need to go fish. Got any jacks?
Not a 1, sir. Go fish. Got any 4s?
Ow. I think
Then
we're
that makes
starting
a
to
set, sir.
get even now.
Got any 9?
Or not.
Nice try, but you need to go fish. Got any aces? I'll just take those off your hands. This suits me just fine. Got any 8s? Got any kings?
No, sir. Go fish. Got any
No.
10? I must apologize, sir. I am rather good at this game. Got any 3s?
Go fish. Got any kings?
Go fish, Mr. Fox.
I've always been lucky when it comes to go fish. Got any 8s? What a fun game this is. I've always been lucky when it comes to go fish. Got any jacks?
Go fish.
I
I've
could actually
always
win
been
this.
lucky when it comes to go fish. That's one set of cards taken care of. Got any kings?
Not a 1, sir. Go fish. Got any 9s?
Go fish. Got any 3s? I love this game. Got any kings?
No, sir. Go fish. Got any 9s?
No, I just got one.
A match made in heaven, sir.
I win.
All right. So, you won the captain's lucky charm back. Ask yourself, sir. If the charm is so lucky, why did I lose it?
Because I'm a superior go fish player. That's why.
Gads, I like you, sir.
Silo.
Whenever you want to play go fish again
Blue Eyes
with a
White
go fish
Dragon.
playing pig, I'm
Hiya,
ready and
Danzig.
waiting.
If you're not familiar with this game, the game of Go Fish is usually quite frustrating. Usually, unless you're really lucky, he's likely to win. But hello, I actually was very lucky this time. I was not expecting this. Wow, wow. I was not expecting this way. Wow. Well, here's save here. Yes, can see Dreamer luck at an all-time high. Yeah. Anyway, I created an alternate save in anticipation of not doing very well. Oh, what? Wow. Wait. Whoops. Wow. For anyone who's been frustrated over not being able to win against that guy, I hope this was a relief for you. Right?
Chicken knuckles to go. Those look interesting.
Honey, they're so bad. We're required by law to serve them to go. After you eat some, you have to go. If you know what I mean.
As appetizing as that might be, I think I better stick to my regular spy diet.
Really? What's that?
Food.
I know you need those chicken knuckles. I hope you're having a wonderful stream. Hi, Sydney. Good to see you again. You just missed me beat the pig at Go Fish, which is a pretty rare occasion. It's pretty rare for this game. Normally, he kicked your ass, but I actually managed to win.
It's drachmas, Greek money.
Anyway,
Why don't you give me one order of chicken knuckles to go?
It's your funeral, honey.
dancing cats are cute.
Please, play anything but another tango.
That's not going to do me any good.
Well, you'll think you'll need secret sauce too.
That's not going to do me any good. Can I buy some sauce?
We don't sell the condiments, honey, but you're free to put them on your food.
Beet bliss. It smells funny.
Well, that's not what I need. What I need is this.
It says secret sauce. Do I dare be?
You tell me, spy guy.
Don't you just love how he tells everyone he meets that he's a spy?
Here's a number that goes out to all you white tux-wearing spies.
Anyway.
X-ray gum. How does this work, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's my new and improved beef flavor X-ray gum. I'll explain how it works. You take a stick out, put it up against something beefy, move it around, and then you can see the yucky stuff inside. The best part of all is, when you're done, you can chew the gum. It actually has a very refreshing, beefy flavor.
You know, 4 out of 5 dentists prefer X-ray gum for their patients who need X-rays.
A duck needs his fiber.
Beef flavored, that implies the existence of beef, but cows are sentient in this world, and best not to think too hard about it.
That's the X-ray gum.
Okay, so what else is on here? Aha! I think this is another one that'll be essential.
What's in this egg-shaped container, Professor Quack?
This is a little gadget I call the Spy Putty. What you do is open the cute little egg container and spread the putty on whatever you want to make a copy of. Press down and then peel the putty off. You have a perfect copy.
That looks rather silly.
I know what you're thinking. You think that the Spy Putty looks a lot like that silly stuff they sell in toy stores. What you don't know is that I thought of it first.
I believe that's essential for what
Those
they're playing.
duplicitous duplicators stole my idea.
Anyway, I'll...
That's the Spy Putty.
Anyway, I'll get an X-ray of Mr. Adley to see what else I need.
Now, if you don't mind, Mr. Utterly, I'm going to need to use this X-ray gum to take a look at those 4 stomachs of yours.
This isn't going to hurt, is it? Because I get kind of dizzy when I think about pain. In fact, just saying the word pain makes me want to...
Yeah.
Professor Quack, your X-ray gum works perfectly. I can see everything inside Mr. Utterly's gut.
What the heck is that? What?
I found the note. All right, now I need to find out where that punch card is. Then use it to disarm the milky weapon of destruction.
Okay, so I need a punch card that looks like an H. But why? I can know what sort of punch card looks like. I know it's very important. Believe me, it will spare your love aggravation rounds. Screenshot
if I could find that punch card.
Oh yeah,
then
good
I'd be
idea.
making some
Thanks.
progress.
Anyway, let's see. Did that come through? Aha! Alright. Thanks for the advice. I have that in another tab. When I was little, I would write things down on paper, but I don't have paper or a pencil in my room right now. Anyway.
If I had a wrench in me, I would retch. His ticker looks like it needs winding.
There's the pencil somewhere, wasn't there? What?
I've got to look for that punch card. William the Kid must be stopped. If I had a wrench in me, I would retch.
I know for a fact we grab the coin trap and the cheese and cracker kit. Ah, yes, thanks. Anyway. Don't need that, but I'll show you what does.
It appears to be a shoe. What is this gadget, Professor Quack?
Oh, that's the night vision shoe. One of my most ingenious inventions.
That I remember perfectly well.
If you happen to find yourself in a dark place, all you do is strap the shoe onto your head, and then you can see in the dark.
How illuminating.
Yes, and it has excellent arch support.
You know, I could actually believe that as a spy gadget. Yeah, shoes are a good place to hide things. I believe there were actually spy gadgets that hid things in shoes, like more than just the shoe phone in Get Smart. Wait, aha, I believe this is...
It looks like a delicious snack. May I eat this, Professor Quack?
Okay, that's the cheese and safe cracker kit. It will help you to get into almost any safe in the world. I won't explain exactly how it works, because it's very scientific and complicated. Trust me when I say it works like a charm.
And it tastes great in soup.
Oh, that's making me hungry.
Yeah, and this paper isn't half bad.
That's the cheese and safe cracker.
Okay, good. And what else do we have? Aha, there's the coin.
Is this coin really a spy gadget, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's the spy trap. Let me explain how it works. It looks like an ordinary coin, like you might find in the street. But if you need to trap 3 or more bad guys, the coin explodes and a net shoots out. It traps the naughty spy enemies. Nice, huh?
Heads I win, tails they lose.
I'm going to lose my appetite if I keep this up.
Well, the bracket there. Anyway, oh yeah, I need...
That's one of those spy traps.
Okay, that's all I can carry, and I think all I need, but
What
look at the
handsome cufflinks.
explanations,
Are
please.
they gadgets as well, Professor Quack?
Those are the suction cufflinks. I am very proud of them. They are tiny suction cups that allow you to climb across non-porous metal surfaces.
The perfect fashion accessory for the well-dressed spy.
That was a tasty one.
Hey, were there any others? No, that's it.
You know, if I took the Asti Spumoni, I could be getting much better mileage.
And what's wrong with walking? Don't you care about the environment? You spies are getting much too dependent on these gadgets.
I don't know if you need the puff for this part. I believe in the Go Fish part you don't need the puff links. Anyway.
That's quite a nice little toy boat you got there. Is
Toy?
it yours?
Oh, yes, sir. And that is why I'm standing out here at this podium on this filthy, seagull-stained dock talking to a sophisticate wannabe like you.
So it's not your boat?
No. It belongs to my boss.
And who's your
Pardon
boss?
me, sir, but just where do you think you're going?
On board?
Sir, you are obviously making a little joke. No one but no one is allowed to go on board the SS Deadweight without a gold-edged, wax-sealed, expensively embossed, handwritten invitation. And do you have one of these, sir?
Not as such.
Then I'm afraid, sir, that you should make like a plane in the Bermuda Triangle and get lost.
That's a good one.
I can gather information about the deck party with this.
You have anything to say?
What can you tell me about the doorman over there? He's a real stickler for an invitation, isn't he?
Ah, yes. He's amongst Russian Blue's favorite employees, I suspect.
If I could only get past him and into that deck party.
Right, here you go.
So, Captain Drydock, I just had an interesting little game of Go Fish with that Mr. Big Pig at the cantina. And you'll never guess what happened.
He cheated and ended up winning your lucky charm.
No, actually, he lost and I won this.
My lucky charm. You found it, yes. Do you know what this means? I can go out on the sea again. The curse is lifted. Thank you. Thank you.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Listen, matey, if you ever need to use the SS Winner Prize, just let me know. I'll take you anywhere you need to go.
Hey.
I noticed that there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited.
That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work.
Oh, so you got an invitation.
I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it?
Why, yes. I would love to look at it.
Acting.
I'm sure you'll have a good time at the deck party.
Yes, I intend to trip the lights fantastic on the dance floor.
Could you tell me a little about those pennants?
Yes, those are actual pennants waved by Emperor Theodosius himself at the 393 AD Olympics.
Can I buy some?
How much for one of those pennants?
They are quite rare. They cost 7 million drachmas.
Oh.
Do you have 7 million drachmas?
Not on me.
Then it does not look as though you will be buying one.
Oh.
There's no telling when I might need one of these hats. You'd better give me 40 of them.
40? But I only have one left.
All right, I'll take one of them.
Good. I hope you and your little hat will be happy together. Have a nice day.
I thought he said hat a nice day.
Wait a minute. Is that a genuine Teddy Roosevelt teddy bear? Circa 1902?
Yes, they are very rare. It may even be on the endangered antiquities list.
How much is that cute stuffed kitty you have there?
It is a little expensive, sir. But I would be happy to throw in some free stuffed kitty litter.
Wait just one moment. Could that possibly be the ship's steering wheel from the Titanic?
I have a sinking suspicion it might be, sir.
That's a very small steering wheel.
That's such an intelligent-looking fish. It obviously swam in the best schools.
You obviously have good taste in fish, sir. Although, I would not advise tasting this particular one. What's nice about these hats is that if you tilt the top up, they give some little rectangular candies which taste a little like soap.
I think you've gotten a fez mixed up with something that sounds quite similar.
I'm not sure if I get it.
I'd like to purchase that fine stuffed kitty.
All right, I'll get it for you. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Ah! 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 Come on.
I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'll just watch him for a little bit.
Ah! Ah! Oh, forget it. I just remembered that you need a license to own a cat on this island. Even a stuffed toy cat.
How much for the fez?
As it turns out, this fez isn't for sale, sir. This is our floor model. In fact, it's been on the floor several times, and we have a dirty floor.
Oh.
I've just decided what I'm going to get my mother for her birthday. I'll take that fish up there.
Good. That thing is really beginning to smell. Let me get it down for you. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Puppy!
Oh, forget it. I just remembered I cannot sell you that particular fish. My Uncle Ian is having it for lunch.
What? No. I'll torment him a bit more, hearing what other excuses he comes up with.
I can't bear to pass up a deal like this. I'll take the teddy bear.
Let me just get that for you. Ah! Ah!
Maybe you should have got a stool or a ladder or something? You really didn't think this stole through, did you?
Oh, forget it. Actually, that is my little sister's teddy bear. I put it up there for a joke. It isn't for sale.
Right, and the steering wheel?
My life needs a little direction right now. I think I'll buy that steering wheel.
Let me wrap that up for you. Ah! 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 Come on. Ah! 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 Oh, forget it. Sorry, the wheel's not for sale. You're welcome to come here to look at it whenever you like.
Gee, thanks.
Right, anyway, now I'm done tormenting him. Oh, yahoo! You said I need an invitation?
Not you again! How many times do I have to tell you? This is a private party, and without an invitation, you are not allowed to go on board. Sheesh! The nerve of some people. You'd think they would. Yay! Let me see that. Signed, Russian Blue. Oh, sir, we are ever so honored to have you on board with us today. Please, feel free to come and go as you wish.
Why, thank you. How gracious of you. What a weasel.
I trust you will have an enjoyable visit. And if there is any way in which I can kiss up some more, sir, I trust you will let me know.
But of course.
And here...
So, this is the deck party.
Like
Before I join the festivities, I should let Monkey Penny know I'm here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Hi, Spy Fox. How's the mission progressing?
I just made it onto the SS Deadweight. I'm going to take a look around.
Good. Keep your eyes peeled for clues as to where William the Kid's secret fortress is.
If Kid's fortress is so secret, how come we know about it?
We're spies, Spy Fox. It's our job to know.
And we are good at our jobs. Spy Fox out.
Anyway, there's a little Easter egg with the music here. That's music from Pajama Sam, Thunder and Lightning Aren't So Frightening.
I was wondering if you were classically trained.
Yes. While other dogs were at obedience school, I was at the music conservatory. They learned how to roll over and play Dead. I learned how to roll over and play Beethoven.
Hello.
Ah, yes.
You must be...
Russian Blue, noted socialite and attractive owner of the SS Deadweight.
The name's Fox. Spy Fox. What sort of business are you in, if I may ask?
Oh, you nosy fox, you. As if I'd reveal my business secrets to you.
Secrets, eh? You're very elusive, Ms. Blue.
Of course I'm elusive. I'm a shrewd business feline. Let's just say my business is international trade.
Okay, but you've stirred my curiosity. What sort of cargo does the SS Deadweight carry?
That's for me to know, Mr. Fox. As you can see, the SS Deadweight is a luxury liner. Let me luxuriate in peace.
I understand. I can gather information about Russian Blue with this.
Okay, I need to take a quick little break. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Get the game back up. Alright, I'll... Still not showing up. I'll give it a bit more time.
Mobile Command Center.
No, still not showing up, damn. Wait a moment, maybe just try... Nothing? Can't get them. Might have to manually add it. Oh, there it is. Anyway.
Tell me about Russian Blue, Maestro.
She throws a party like none other, but it's strange when she rushes everyone off the ship so quickly.
What do you mean?
I never ask questions. I have a feeling she takes the SS Deadweight out to sea during the night.
I see. Thank you, sir.
This one, I love this gag. Very slippery. Let's have a look-see around the ship.
Pardon me, I'm looking for the restroom.
This is the bridge. The head's down below. Actually, I need to go pretty bad, too. But of course, I'm not allowed to leave my post. The shift's over at 2 frog rivets and a cork pop. Then my replacement shows up.
Oh, well, hang on tight. I'm sure your relief will come soon, one way or another. I can gather information about the sailor watchman on the SS Deadweight with this.
Hey, now what's this here?
Hey, that's confidential. You're not supposed to be looking at that.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I would never dream of doing anything like spying.
I sure wish my shift would end so I could get out of here. I should have never drunk those 17 bottles of prune pop.
Anyway, interesting choice of animal here. I assume that's a chameleon because their eyes can look independently from each other. That's very good for keeping a watch out. Hello. Oh, ants! And this one of those quick gags where you can get more and 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 more.
I hate to disturb your work, but what can you tell me about Russian Blue?
Russian Blue is my boss. I'm employed as a guard. Why?
Oh, just curious. That's not going to do me any good.
This might.
You must be my replacement. Listen, you'd better show up to relieve me as soon as that clock strikes 2 frog rivets and a cork pop. I really have to go, if you know what I mean.
Don't worry. You have to keep a dry sense of humor about these things. I'll be back.
Flawless disguise. Anyway, what's he talking about with 2 cork pops and rip?
What's with that guy on the bridge? Why is he so serious about guarding the SS Deadweight?
Darling Fox, maybe you don't understand that I am an international business feline. My deals are not always made, shall we say, in a single location.
I see. The SS Deadweight makes clandestine journeys from the island. Very interesting.
I never said that, regardless of whether or not it's true.
What's with that sailor on the bridge? Why is he so serious about guarding the SS Deadweight?
He's a strange lad, all right. He only seems to care about making it to happy hour on time. He makes me nervous.
Why is that?
I thought he was going to bite my head off once when I tried to look at the maps on the bridge. It's top secret stuff, you know.
That's an interesting detail. Hey, let's have a look-see in here. Hopefully changing what's inside. Hi. Yeah, the frogs in here must be in your inventory for a reason. I'll bet that they're in the top left corner significance. Yep, I believe it is.
Now that's a frog suit. Ideal for any amphibious occasion. A frog suit like this might come in handy, especially considering the worldwide dairy crisis at hand.
Yep, that makes sense. Really? What these lights do? Flash bit.
If this clock keeps striking like this, I'm going to strike back. It certainly can make a lot of alarming noises. What do you know about the sailor up on the SS Deadweight Bridge?
All I know is that he dashes off the ship as soon as his shift ends. I've heard him muttering about happy hour.
Happy hour at the cantina, no doubt.
Great cantina. There.
What do you know about this sailor from the SS Deadweight?
Oh, that Sal comes in every day straight from work.
What time is that?
He shows up here 29 minutes after the start of happy hour.
29 minutes after start. That's very specific. So that's 7:29. Okay. Okay, I'll ask some questions.
Monkey Penny, what can you tell me about this Russian blue I met over on the SS Deadweight?
I'm glad you asked. Direct your attention to the screen. Here's what the Spy Corps database has on her. Name: Russian Blue. She also goes by Ms. Blue, Old Blue, and Kitty Kitty Kitty. Occupation: owner and operator of the SS Deadweight. Head of Public Relations for NOG. Close associate of William the Kid, and one Bad Kitty. Known felonies: indecent tangoing. Acquitted. Dancing with intent to tango. Acquitted. J-tangoing. Acquitted. Tangoing out of season. Acquitted. Comments: Russian Blue is obviously in cahoots with William the Kid. She's not only very dangerous, but she might be the perfect source of information regarding kids' whereabouts. I think you should check out that ocean liner more. See if it has a map that shows the sea routes of the SS Deadweight. It might give us a clue as to the whereabouts of William the Kid's secret fortress.
You know, there's something fishy about that ocean liner. I think I should check it out some more. There just might be a map on it that could lead us straight to William the Kid's secret fortress.
Good idea, Fox. I wish I'd thought of that.
Anyway, what if I ask Nelsie about Russian Blue?
What do you know about Russian Blue, Mr. Utterly?
You mean that fruity drink they serve at the cantina? Can't stand it. It curdles my stomachs, if you must know.
Never mind, Mr. Utterly.
What other interesting dialogue does he have?
I met a sailor on the bridge of the SS Deadweight, and he seemed to be guarding something. Do you know anything about him?
Dag nabbit, Mr. Fox! I'm
after I
trying to
face
regain
this
my
game,
composure here. Do you mean the fellow who's always at
when
happy
I
hour?
face this game
Possibly.
in this
Happy
stream,
hour at the cantina. Interesting tidbit.
Diana the fish. Anyway, I'll probably finish this game in this stream, so when I do, I'll load up the other save I have where I do get the bug. Anyway.
Have you heard of Russian Blue, Professor Quack?
Huh? Do you mean that fancy drink they serve at the cantina? Yeah, I've had one.
Thanks anyway. I'll let you get back to your gadgets.
And I will then know about Russian Blue and they... Anyway. Okay, so 29 minutes of happy hour, which started them, so 7:29. Love that little dance you did.
Interesting. This seems to be some sort of a high-tech alarm clock. This could be helpful. After all, they say timing is everything.
And so... Whoops!
What is this? A sound effects convention?
Wrong hour, so...
That's it. That's the sound the sailor told me indicates the end of his shift.
Okay, so...
Okay, you can go now.
Thank you. Out of my way. Coming through.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Anyway.
That's curious. The SS Deadweight made an unscheduled stop out in the middle of the ocean. This particular spot could require some further investigation. Let's see. It looks like the SS Deadweight went to 15 degrees latitude, 170 degrees longitude.
Okay, that's a bit difficult to remember, so I'll take a screenshot of that as well. Right, okay. I have that in another window if I need it. Okay, well now that the cap's gone, I can take over what he was doing. He was doing this. Look at me, I'm a captain! Anyway. Now I have some information.
Can't resist the call of the sea, can ya? Even when it calls, collect. Let me grab my map and you can show me where you'd like to go.
Okay. Ooh, interesting stuff. I think I remember, but I'll just look to be sure. Aha. Yep. Hey, so... Here, right?
I've always wanted to go here.
Let's do it. I'll just keep the map here in case we need it later.
Interesting. A pool of white water. I've never seen white water like this before.
Here's why I think...
Wait a minute. It's milk. Dairy milk. And none too fresh, I might add. It sounds just like a seashell out here. Now I'm a lean, green swimming machine. Ah, yes, the underwater splendor of the Mediterranean.
Okay. Interesting.
Ah, Aha! That pipe must be where all the milk is coming from. What a terrible waste.
So that's
I
what
have to put a
spokesman's
stop to
for.
this.
I mean... Oh, what are you doing? Oh! That's instant cup. Damn, Victor, you scary!
No doubt about it, this is one of William the Kid's demented pipe dreams. Wouldn't you know it? 2 nog dogs on mean-looking robotic fish.
Anything nutritious? No. Oh, those fish change color.
If only I could sneak past those overzealous thugs in their aluminum albacore.
No. Already use this.
I guess worms have a bit of frogophobia. Oh well, a fishing line like this could come in handy. I can't go now. It looks like the other guard is coming back.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it tricky.
I should wait until the guard can't see me.
Okay, Zeus. You need to get the time right. Okay, now you go right. Yes.
Here goes. It's the dreaded Rear Admiral, also known as Spy Maneuver number 41.
Already.
I must have hooked a big one.
That
I like the way you
fisherman will
said
have
that.
quite a fish story to tell.
I must have hooked quite a big one.
Sorry, now let's get rid of the other guard.
Yes, these worms are definitely frogophobic.
Okay, so just need to wait until. Oh, change fish.
I hate to be the bearer of an underwater wedgie, but I've run out of options.
Excuse me.
Whoa! Cats!
I learned that one at spy camp. Ah, those were the days.
Okay, so now go in, right? Oh, no, don't go in there. Uh-huh.
A box of old airplane fuses. I'd hate to refuse a find like this.
I don't remember that. I don't remember what that's for.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
What did you say? I didn't hear that. What? 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 What are you saying? Wait.
Uh-oh, this steel door looks pretty thick, and I already used my laser toothbrush. I'll have to find another way in.
That's why it disappeared. That's convenient. Oh wait, that. Don't use for that.
That's not going to do me any good. It appears to be an old crashed jet. I hope it wasn't the airline food. The seat's missing. Maybe the pilot used it as a flotation device.
Oh.
It's a toolbox full of fuses. Here's the jet's fuse panel, and there are some missing pieces.
Okay, so now I use this.
These spare fuses must fit into the panel, but where?
Okay, so what do I have to work with? Nope. Close. Not quite. Wait.
This fuse just wants to fit in.
Hey, not so. Nope, don't think need that one. Is that? Red, black. Okay, I think that fits. Black, red, black. Okay, Aha. Okay, one more. No. Okay, so.
This'll teach him for not leaving a key under the welcome mat.
It must be color-coded. Figure that out. Whoop.
I guess that guided missile was misguided.
Oh, darn. Oh.
Of course, I planned that. I love a dramatic pause before blowing up giant steel doors leading to secret fortresses.
Of course. Anyway, let's go in.
I think I've discovered the entrance to William the Kid's secret fortress. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Hello, Monkey. What's up?
Spy Fox. If I've told you once, I've told you a million times. It's Monkey Penny.
Sorry. What do you want? I'm busy saving the world right now.
Our informant, Mata Hari, has some important information for you.
Where can I find Mata Hari?
I'm not sure. All she said is that she's underwater and you'll treasure her disguise.
Okay, I'll check it out. Spy Fox out.
That's a good hint.
Welcome to William the Kid's secret volcano fortress. Please insert the electronic code box and answer today's passcode phrase.
The spy wanted to counter the remark with intelligence?
That is not a valid response. Have a nice day.
Answering that code phrase looks like it might end up being punishing.
Welcome to William the Kid's secret volcano fortress. Please insert the electronic code box and answer today's passcode phrase.
The milkman had a lot of bottled up anger?
That is not a valid response. Have a nice day. Welcome to William the Kid's secret volcano fortress. Please insert the electronic code box and answer today's passcode phrase.
The doorman was entranced by the closed entryway?
That is not a valid response. Have a nice day.
One more, then I'll go look for Mata
Welcome to
Hari.
William the Kid's secret volcano fortress. Please insert the electronic code box and answer today's passcode phrase.
Open says me.
That is not a valid response. Have a nice day.
Anyway, what? Hey, now the treasure chest will open.
The boat will sink at midnight.
It looks like it already sunk to me.
That's not the correct code phrase.
I know, but it's the truth.
Agent Fox, it's good to be working with you again.
Mata Hari, what a fortunate surprise. What invaluable information nugget do you have for me?
I intercepted this nectar of the goats thing, but I don't know what it is. It looks like it fits into some larger component. Can you use it?
Are you kidding? I'll treasure this.
Well, I gotta go. Go fishing, Agent Fox.
Thanks for always sticking your neck out for me, Mata. You're a gem.
Ah, British. I really like her accent. So anyway... Open there. Okay.
It looks like the electronic code box plugs into the panel of this voice-activated security system.
Welcome to William the Kid's secret volcano fortress. The guru was incensed at all the smoke in the room. That is not a valid response.
I don't have the correct date.
That's
I need
awesome.
to know today's date. It's
And
not
also-
quite as easy as it sounds, considering all the time zones I fly through.
Oh, yeah. Time zones. Don't talk to me about time zones. Well, it seems that also gives out puns. So I'll go to the ship and look up the date. Okay, so will this be marked on the map once I go back? Ah, yes, good.
Let's head back to the docks.
Okay, all ashore that's going ashore. Darn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead.
What torpedoes?
Thanks for letting me leave my frog suit on your boat, Captain Drydock.
Conveniently explained. Anyway. Okay, September 6th. There are only 7 days a week it could be, so just need to try them all out. Okay, so
This looks like an ideal place to explore.
let's go.
Alrighty then. We're on our way.
Okay, so September 6th, right? Because here says Sunday 5th. Oh! I thought it said that, but anyway, it
Welcome
wasn't too
to
much.
William the Kid's secret volcano fortress.
There are only 7 days a week to choose from, so I've chosen to go through them all, but thanks for reminding me. Anyway, September 6th, right?
The tire salesperson flatly refused to give a refund. This is correct. You may now enter the fortress at will. Have an even better day.
Thank you. What a polite voice box. I'd better let Monkey Penny know I made it inside Kid's secret fortress. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, I'm glad you checked in. How's it going?
Smooth as sandpaper underpants. I just got into Kid's secret fortress.
Excellent. Now you've got to disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
I'm in there like swimwear. Spy Fox out.
In there like swimwear. Ah, yes. His catchphrase.
Hot butter. There's Kid's giant milk carton.
What did you do? That's not nice.
That thing is not only giving me the eye, it gave me the boot. I'd better look for a uniform.
Oh, try again. Oh, I'm on Crystal. This game now.
Unofficial uniform, my eye. I don't see you wearing any official uniform.
That's a good point.
Interesting. This looks like some sort of locker room for Kid's evil minions.
That will probably be important. I should take a screenshot of that. Okay. Alright, I have that as reference for when I need it.
Please stand by.
Hello, Spy Fox. Anything to report?
I'm facing a bit of a challenge here. This giant security eye won't let me pass. It keeps giving me the boot.
Well, it's a big eye. Maybe it doesn't like the way you look. Look around for a disguise.
Well, this looks like a locker, so there's something here. Lots of moths. What the? Another eye. boxing glove.
Where's my homework?
What's happened there for?
A yellow jumpsuit. I'll bet this is the official Nectar of the Goats uniform. No one would recognize me in one of these.
Hey, let's have a look in the other lockers. Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Fox.
Know what that was a reference to? That's a very interesting locker.
It's a secret passageway. What a clever secret entrance. William the Kid can go from the town square to his secret fortress anytime he wants. Whistler's goat? It couldn't be. I wonder if Whistler's goat could whistle.
Those paintings will actually be important in this path.
This is the last place in the world I expected to see an original Van Gogh painting. The brush strokes of a real Van Gogh painting are vibrant and distinctive. These strokes look like they're having a stroke.
No, I'd really like to see a Vincent Van Gogh painting in person. I've seen pictures, photos of them plenty of time, but the way their strokes were painted, they had form to them, so really worthwhile seeing the real thing. I hope I can someday. Right? What else do we have here?
The Blue Goat. This is quite a collection.
I'm not sure if I know what that's a reference to.
I may not be an art critic, but I know what I like, and I like asparagus.
What? Ew. No.
It's the famous Mona Gota painting. But what's it doing here? This Mona Gota looks like a kid painted it. William the Kid.
Uh-huh, so it's a fake.
Interesting. Clothed goat, descending staircase.
Cubism?
If you turn this painting upside down, you'd have clothed goat, ascending staircase.
And this one.
American Gothic. The real American Gothic was painted in 1930, so why does that house have a TV antenna?
What TV antenna? What? I think one of the artists forgot to draw something.
Grande Formaggio? Oh, right. Italian for the big cheese.
Like
how droll.
Grasshopper. Oh. Those characters appear. Oh. Wonder. No, wait. No, I don't think I'll. Yeah, I definitely won't be seeing him in this part. That's a pretty shoddy chair.
Any of you guys blow my house down?
I'd better leave this door unlocked, in case I need to get back in here later.
Which I'm not sure if I will. Well, I do need to go back in there, but I don't know if I need to get out. Anyway. Back down. Well, now I have a disguise.
This Nectar of the Goats jumpsuit might be just the thing I need to get the jump on William the Kid.
Okay, now I can get in.
Uh-oh, someone's coming. I'd better hide.
Ah, so that's what diagram's for.
So that's the dastardly William the Kid that everyone's so worked up about.
Ms. Blue,
Take this piece of paper from the easel in my office. It has the location of the punch card written on it. You must destroy it. That punch card is the only thing that can disarm the milky weapon of destruction now.
Right away, Your Imperial Goatness.
I've deposited the money in your bank account. Thanks for all your help.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Call me anytime.
I need to get my hands on that punch card he mentioned.
Hey, let's have in here first. That's...
This must be where William the Kid keeps his controls for the milky weapon of destruction. I should let Monkey Penny know I've made it here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, good to hear from you. What's up?
I'm in William the Kid's control room. The launching panel for the milky weapon of destruction is right here.
Great. Now all you'll have to do is find the missing punch card so you can disarm the milky weapon of destruction.
Right. That shouldn't be too difficult. Spy Fox out.
Hey, so... Oh, those stats.
Kid is hoarding the world's milk reserves in that giant carton. I've got to stop his ghastliness once and for all. I need to get that punch card in this control panel in order to disarm Kid's milky weapon of destruction.
There you go. Anything interesting to click on here?
Maybe I can use these conveyor belts to get up to that platform. Ouch! This is going to be more difficult than it looks.
Can we try running up?
I need to get all those conveyor belts moving up.
No, he doesn't even try again. Hey, well,
this looks exactly like that diagram over in the locker room. Now I need to move these levers to the positions shown in the diagram.
Okay, so... Wait, which way was it? Okay, so that one up. That's it. Bingo!
This must be some sort of tram to take people around in Kid's Fortress. Holy heifers! What kind of a ghastly villain would steal all of the world's milk? The goat kind, apparently.
Goat milk? I've never actually had goat milk myself. I've had feta cheese for sure, but never straight goat milk. Apparently more countries in the world drink goat milk than they do cow's milk.
It looks like a billboard. I wonder why there's a billboard in the middle of a secret fortress.
Full of nothing here. Now what? No, that's still nothing. Aha, there's something. Huh, this one's great. Turned into various... Aw, isn't that cute? Anything else? No.
Those guards are in ready position. I wonder what they're guarding.
Well, you look like you're one of them.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Oh, hi. I'm from the accounting office. I was asked to count all the offices. I need to get into that room and make sure it's really an office.
If you're from the accounting office, you know perfectly well that this is William the Kid's office. No one but the Grand Goathead himself is allowed in there.
Oh, right. Of course. How silly of me. That's the office that really counts. Sorry to bother you.
She kinda sorta sounds like Harley Quinn.
I need to get into Kid's office and take a look around.
Are you listening?
Look! I told you! No one is allowed in Mr. Kid's office!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just admiring Mr. Kid's taste in doorknobs. You know, you can tell a lot about an insane supervillain by the doorknobs they choose.
Says some great one-liners.
I need to get into Kid's office.
Anyway, now to use this.
There's one sound the ear can hear better than any others. The sound of falling money. They should get a tickle from this nickel.
Tempting. Temptation. Waiting. All this suspense over a nickel. Yeah, but when you're a bad guy, you want to get all the money. Fine. Oh.
Hey! What happened? We're trapped! He tricked us! This isn't good at all! Let us down from here!
Sorry, folks. I'm on a mission.
You must be one dedicated accountant! Please, you've got to let us go! This is going to be a real blemish on our resumes!
Sorry.
Anyway.
Oh, this must be Kid's secret volcano office. I should take a look around.
Lots of fish. Yeah, this would be the perfect place for Freddy's fish cameo, but then again, that'd be kind of too obvious, and the art style wouldn't quite fit in with our Spy Fox. It fit in well enough with the art style, but anyway.
No, I'm not coming out.
What? There's someone in there?
Oh, no, I'm not coming out. Oh, okay. But if he looks, I'm gonna go away. Oh, he saw me.
Anyway. More spies.
This must be the paper William the Kid mentioned. Now, can I get the location of that punch card?
Oh. Oh. Okay, I should color code as well. Remember things. Blue.
It says yellow. Somehow,
Yeah,
I don't think William the Kid was thinking of the chalk when he wrote that.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll color coordinate so it's easier to remember. Oh, red. I remember when I was very little, I would use to draw with chalk over paper. Okay, take a screenshot of that. Oh, was that? Well, not too much there, but anyway. Okay,
It would be silly not to snoop around Kid's office. I'll come back here later.
I remember in the postcard, chalk would always lag a bit. Really? I don't remember that. Maybe it was just the computer using, no offense. Anyway, is there anything else on this? No. Look. Oh, you could have Oh no, wait, you couldn't have because those were set all go up. Okay, well, anyway.
I've been itching to take this jumpsuit off. I think whomever this belonged to had fleas.
Anyway. Oh, a friend of mine is playing Spy Fox 2. I've been like, dude, didn't like an Octobus. Yeah. Anyway, I wonder if I inspired them to play it. Yeah, I might play that in a future stream. For now. Right, so Blue Goat. That's the one.
This blue goat has definitely been forged. Look at that shade of blue. The hues are completely off. Besides, the original wasn't painted with finger paints.
That's good. Anyway, yellow, green, red. So leave the first one.
This seems to be some sort of multicolored lock mechanism.
Yeah. Green.
Aha! A secret wall safe. What an original hiding place.
Well, let's use this and
this cheese and safecracker kit should do the trick.
You say the dial for each number. Don't do it. Otherwise, you have to start the whole process over. And trust me, it's a bit of a hassle. I had a key number lock pad for my locker in middle school and high school, so I think I know what I'm doing. Anyway.
Okay, this seems to be working.
What the? 9? Wait. What's it? 9. Wait, what? 8?
One more to go.
Okay, so...
I'm
there
in.
we go!
Sometimes
Yes,
I am amazed
exactly like the
Those
lock I
must
would
be the
use for my
punch
locker.
cards. Which one do I need?
Okay, so... It was the H, right? Yep. Okay, so... I can close the window I have the screenshots on. Today's stream has been brought to you by the letter H. Anyway.
Maybe this is the lucky punch card.
Okay.
I'd better close the safe. I don't want anyone to suspect that it's been tampered with.
Good thinking. Right. Alright, so now...
This uniform is a fashion nightmare. I should leave them the name of my tailor.
Okay, so back up. No, oh no, wait, no, I don't need to be here yet. I need to go there. Okay, so now open the punch card.
I hope this is the right punch card.
Button or button. Oops. That's a very interesting reaction from those
That
beavers.
did the trick. Once again, I've saved the world from a horrible, or in this case, smelly, fate. Now I need to go get that goat.
Not so fast, my crafty friend. You may think you have outfoxed me by disarming my milky weapon of destruction.
but I'm afraid it's too late to save your precious cows. It's over, Billy. Give yourself up.
Don't ever call me Billy. It's William.
And it's not over yet, my foxy nemesis. When I pull this lovely lever, the cow stables will become completely flooded with milk. And that will be the end of the dairy world as we know it. That's the most despicable thing I've ever seen. Man, this is really rich. Kid, you're kidding yourself if you think I'm going to let you get away with this. It's too late. And now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Fox, I have a flight to catch on my giant metallic getaway blimp, where I will implement my plan to take over the world, filling it with my delicious goat byproducts. Delicious? You must be insane. Insane, you say?
Feta
You're the
cheese is
crazy
great.
one.
I don't
You
know about
think you
goat milk,
can
but feta
save
cheese
the
is great.
cows. Adios, Mr. Fox. And good luck finding this secret passageway to the stables. You'll need it. Stupid door. Thanks for leaving a little clue, kid. Now, all I have to do is find that ascot.
That ascot looks like a duck's foot. It does a little.
That must be the door Kid came out of.
Okay, so... Anyway, now to go... Hey, wasn't hard to find at all.
That's Kid's ascot. This must be the secret passageway to the stables where Kid is holding the cows. I'd better hurry.
There's a hint what to do right there.
Those empty to-go containers look strangely familiar. This should be easy.
Alright.
Uh-oh. I can't swim past these alligators. They're looking at me like I'm bait. Those to-go containers sure look like they can...
Well, I have one too, and...
All right, let's see how the chicken knuckles seasoned with secret sauce affect the gators.
Looks like an octopus sneezing ghost.
Hey, the secret sauce is putting them to sleep. An alligator skin bridge. See you later, alligator. The kidnapped dairy cows. I've found them. Hang on, everyone. My name is Spy Fox, and I'll rescue you shortly. Continue treading milk, and I'll be right there.
Gee, I wonder, how am I supposed to do this?
Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, any news to report?
I'm closing in on Kid, but I still haven't been able to get the best of him.
Maybe it would help if you used a little leverage.
Now that's a hint.
The sight of Kid's diabolical milk carton curdles my stomach. He must be stopped.
Whoop. Okay, so... Well,
I hereby declare you free-range cows.
Wait, what? To the truck. Wait, where? Where are the cows going?
You think you won, Spy Fox. But you're wrong. Go ahead, free the cows this time. But I'll be back to milk the world yet again. Not so fast, kid. The last thing the world needs is another escaped goat.
Alright, let's go. Because, if you stuff this up, you get an alternate ending.
Fox, this road ends just ahead.
Got it!
This'll eject me right onto Kid's blimp. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Now that was an entrance. I'd better check in with Monkey Penny. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, have you found William the Kid yet?
I'm on his escape blimp now.
Professor Quack says he can see you on the radar. Spy Fox, you can't let William the Kid get away.
But what about the sequel?
There are other supervillains out there. We'll be fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
What should I do when I nab him?
We've already
They
set
made
up
a
a mobile
sequel.
evil villain jail.
Monkey Penny, do you have the coordinates for the evil villain jail?
Yes. The coordinates are 12 degrees north, 22 degrees east. You need to fly the blimp over it. I'll transmit the coordinates to the Spy Watch in case you need to look at them again.
Now I need to maneuver this ghastly blimp to that location. I'll get that dastardly villain.
Hey, for this, I don't need to take a screenshot because I can just look at my... Anyway, I don't need to take a screenshot of this because I can just go to my Spy Watch at any time. Ta-da! Those look like marshmallows. Oh, that's playing some bad days. Oh. Definitely right. Lovely. How much more can this fall apart? And that's it. How about this one?
This looks like some sort of conveyance between the front and the back of Kid's blimp. Looks like someone didn't finish their lunch. Well, you never know when you might need a piece of stale rye bread.
Now, what do we have here?
An electric screwdriver set. This could come in handy. You never know when you might need to drive some screws somewhere.
Alright, I'm heading. Anyway.
This reminds me of my high-flying days in the Spy Air Corps. That looks like the entrance to the front of Kid's overblown blimp. I've got to get over there. I hope this old rust bucket with wings is airworthy.
Grab him. Come on, get it. Do I need to click on this? I don't remember. Wait. Am I? I'm not sure if I was controlling that or not, but he's in. That's important.
This must be the control room for Kid's diabolical getaway blimp. Now I can begin working on my worldwide dairy domination plan B.
Okay, so...
A navigation panel. Now I can use the coordinates Monkey Penny sent me via the Spy Watch to maneuver this dastardly contraption over the evil villain jail. Then I can finally put William the Kid. This is my
Alright, so 12 north, 22 east. Fox.
Now I just need to find a way to get Kid out of this blimp and into Evil Villain Jail.
What do we have here?
Aha! The ejection seat controls must be here. I can finally throw Kid into Evil Villain Jail.
Alright. Very basic
That did the trick. What an interesting device. It's just like the toaster we have back at Spy Corps Cafeteria.
Very old-fashioned.
A piece of rye bread might do the trick.
Okay, so...
My
Love
trap
the
is
sound
set.
effects with
I
these
better
games.
hurry.
What's going on?
That's it. We're done.
The blimp is changing course.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Kid. I have a little errand I need to run.
What? Spy Fox?
Hello?
I'm really getting tired of your meddling in my dairy domination plans.
Yes, well, I do have a tendency to show up and ruin Evil Villain's scheme. I just thought I'd toast your accomplishment before you go.
Bye-bye.
Go? What do you mean by that?
I did not need to see that.
Too bad there was only one parachute. Ooh, that looked painful.
Yeah,
I guess Kid will be serving up his goat byproducts in Evil Villain Jail from now on.
I would have gotten away with my evil plan if it weren't for that pesky
Unless you're both in business.
Spy Fox.
Hello, you were saying?
Spy Fox! You'll pay for this. I'll be back. No jail can hold William the Kid.
Hello.
Later that day, Walter Wireless here with our top story. Spy Fox has saved the dairy-starved nations of the world from a near-disastrous milk shortage. Today at the Capitol, the president is honoring Spy Fox as the nation's new hero. We now go live to the presidential press room where the ceremony is already in progress.
For outstanding heroism and suaveness in the face of utter dairy chaos, and for bringing the nefarious William the Kid to justice, I award you, Spy Fox, our nation's highest honor. May I present you with the Big Daddy Congressional Cookie of Justice.
Why, thank you, Mr. President. It was a routine mission, really.
3 cheers for Spy Fox.
I've got my cookie. Has anyone got milk?
Only got Alvin was a cookie. Yeah, but it was a very good-looking cookie. Anyway, still have a few more minutes to spare, so I'll do another playthrough showing the other path with getting to William the Kid's secret base. Okay, well, let's do this first. Parachute. Because this is amusing.
I wish I hadn't left my parachute in my other tuxedo. Maybe one of my special spy gadgets will help me. I wonder which one I should pick. The one time I don't need a cab.
Huh. The fishing one again. How about that?
If you thought that was impressive, you should have seen the one that got away. So this is...
Okay, anyway, I'll load up a save I made earlier. This one was a save I made thinking I wouldn't be able to beat the pig and go fish, which I was lucky enough to do, actually.
That's quite a nice little toy boat you got there. Is it yours?
Hey, well... Oh wait, I need to
Pardon
go
me,
up
sir,
there.
but just where do you think you're going?
On board. I can gather information about the deck party with this.
What's he have to say about it?
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm from a
This is how
long
I know,
line
like the
of
back of my
aristocratic rodents.
So, why are you a doorman?
I enjoy being a doorman, sir.
If you ask this guy anything, he only has the one response.
Don't know anything about that, but do you want to see my tattoo?
This one again. Anyway, what happens if I ask anyone else about it?
Hi, honey. Welcome to the cantina. I'm B-Bear. If there's anything I can get you,
What a coincidence, the same food from Yelpath.
What's with the weasel over by the SS Deadweight? He won't let me go to the deck party.
Oh, honey. You won't get in the door without an exclusive invitation. Funny, though. The rabbit out at the souvenir stand always gets invited to those swank parties.
Oh, really? I'll remember that.
What if I ask... Oh, I might as well get some gadgets while there. Anyway, what if I ask...
Monkey Penny, do you have any idea how I might get an invitation to the deck party over at the SS Deadweight?
I hear it's hard to get even a copy of one. Good luck, Spy Fox.
A copy, that's a good hint.
Do you happen to know how to get invited to that deck party on the SS Deadweight?
I haven't a clue, Mr. Fox. I'd try hobnobbing around town if I were you. You're invited to the Amalgamated Mood Juice Inc. Holiday Roundup, though.
Thanks, but that doesn't help me solve the crisis at hand.
Hey, sir.
Quack, what do you know about getting an invitation to that deck party on the SS Deadweight?
Deadweight? What? If it doesn't concern my gadgets, I doubt I know anything about it.
Well, it will concern your gadgets. Anyway, get that.
X-ray gum. How does this work, Professor Quack?
Please see that. Now let's see. Also need this.
What's in this egg shape?
Okay, now what I'll need next will depend on what components I need.
Now, if you don't mind, I can see everything inside Mr. Utterly's gut.
Aha,
I found the note. All right, now I need to find out where that key is, then use it to disarm the milky weapon of destruction.
Okay. So, I know one thing I'll need. Oh yeah, and... Don't need that. I will need that.
Is this coin really a spy gap?
And... I need that again. I know you need to cuff it from this path.
What handsome cuff... Those are the suction cufflinks.
Okay. So, alright. Won't even bother getting the trinkets. Don't need to play the pig.
Here's where I keep... I noticed that there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited.
That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work.
Oh, so you got an invitation.
I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it?
Why, yes. I would love to look at it.
I should ask him about Russian Blue Layer to find out how he managed to get an invitation.
I can't copy the invitation while he's looking right at me, so maybe I can do something to distract him.
Okay, so...
It's drachmas. My life needs a little direction right now. I think I'll buy that steering wheel.
Let me wrap that up for you. Ah! 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 Oh, forget it. Oh, I almost forgot. This is not just the local trinket emporium. It is also this island's maritime museum, and I'm not allowed to let anyone touch the exhibits.
What interesting excuses. Anyway, now I have an invitation.
Not you. I trust you will have...
So, this is the deck party. Before I join the festivities, I should let Monk Spy Fox...
I think so. Get some interesting dialogue by
Hello,
Russian Blue
you
now.
must be...
Russian Blue, noted socialite and attractive owner of the SS Deadweight.
My name's Fox. Spy Fox. Would you care to dance, Miss Blue?
I would love to, Mr. Fox. But there is only one dance on this planet I will dance to, and that is the tango. I love the tango. Do you know why I love the tango, Mr. Fox?
That funky beat?
Because it takes two to tango.
Interesting. I've never done the math on that. I can gather information about Russian Blue with this. Have you ever thought of recording an album?
Yes, I'm in the final stages of negotiation with a major label to record a collection of wagtime songs. It's just a matter of days until we wet the papers.
Okay. I remember I'll need this.
I've never been involved in a waltz snapping before.
I think so. Right, so I'll ask him about Russian Blue.
What do you know about Russian Blue? I know that her greatest passion in life is the tango. It virtually puts her into a trance. That's why I'm taking tango lessons.
I see.
And why do you always get invited to her parties? Hey, so now things are interesting.
That's not going to do me any good. Monkey Penny, what can you tell me about this Russian Blue I met over on the SS Deadweight?
I'm glad you asked. Direct your attention to the screen. Here's what the Spy Corps database has on her. Name: Russian Blue. She also goes by Ms. Blue, Old Blue, and Kitty Kitty Kitty. Occupation: owner and operator of the SS Deadweight. Head of Public Relations for NOG. Close associate of William the Kid, and one bad kitty. Known felonies: indecent tangoing. Acquitted. Dancing with intent to tango. Acquitted. J-tangoing. Acquitted. Tangoing out of season. Acquitted. Comments: Russian Blue is obviously in cahoots with William the Kid. She's not only very dangerous, but she might be the perfect source of information regarding kids' whereabouts.
Interesting. It sounds like I should keep an eye on her.
Better still, why don't you slip one of our tracking bugs into her purse? Then we can trace her movements all over the island. Walter Wireless is ready to go. Hey, Walter.
You need Russian Blue followed? I'm your bug. I'm on her like fleas on a dog, or a cat, as it were.
Excellent. Glad to have you aboard, Walt. Hop in.
It's worthwhile showing this because he appears in the next game, and dialogue he gives as references events from this game. So you could argue this is the canon path to getting to William the Kid's headquarters. Anyway.
So, you like playing the tango, do you?
Oh, yeah. The tango really swings you crazy, cat. Plus, it's the only sheet music I have.
I will.
Why don't you give me one order of chicken knuckles to go?
It's your funeral, honey.
Oh, this thing makes me so hungry.
It says secret sauce. Do I...
Okay, so now let's do a
Hey, what would you think about playing something a little slower for a change?
Like I told you, man, I would if I could. So, unless you've got some new sheet music for me, the tango extravaganza continues.
Would you trade me some of your tango music for some of this waltz music?
Would I? I've been dying for some new tunes.
Thanks.
No. Thank you, Mr. Too Cool for a Foxy White Suit Jacket Guy.
Didn't even
You
bother
are
to
beautiful,
subtitle
baby.
that.
Don't go changing. Nah. Give this gentle fox a Brussels sprout soda and put it on my tabaroni, sweet.
You don't have a tab, Johnny.
Too bad.
Wait, what? Hey,
Encore! Encore!
now people actually like this music. Anyway, now this is where things get interesting.
Excuse me, but you're in my way here.
Excuse me, I thought I left something here.
So, what if I get... I should do the tango.
That's not going to do me any good.
Oh, we'll try. Okay, so...
I guess you can teach old dogs new
I
tricks.
didn't notice that use change. I like this version of the tango music much better. Most tango. He's absolutely obsessed. Just watch this first.
That cat certainly knows how to tango, but I've got a few moves she hasn't seen yet. Would you like to dance again?
Not to that music.
Oh, you again then?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh,
Nothing, just looking.
got time wrong. Anything else good time?
You stop that now.
Oh.
Pardon me, I thought one of the pages was about to fall.
It's trickier than I remember. Okay, so.
One more time.
I love this. Okay, so. Let's get water. Okay, so. Wait until I'm at the perfect position. Oh. Did I get it or not? Dang.
That was fun, although I have to admit something's bugging me about my technique. Maybe I should try it again.
Maybe I have to clear it before I get there?
It's amazing what a difference a little sheet music can make.
I never get tired of that. Okay, so... Okay, maybe... No, not yet. Or does it just automatically happen? Aha! It automatically happens.
I love to tango, but now I must attend to some important business.
Thank you for the divine tango, Ms. Blue.
What would happen if I were to click on it again?
Have you ever thought of recording an album?
No, it doesn't
Yes,
work.
I'm in the final stages of negotiation with a major label to record a collection of ragtime songs. It's just a matter of days until we wet the papers.
Okay, so now.
better answer my spy watch. It could be about my dry cleaning.
Please stand by.
Hello, Monkey Penny. What's up?
Spy Fox, one of our informants, Mata Hari, has turned up some vital information you may need to complete your mission. Rendezvous with her in front of the Nectar of the Goats factory door.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special spy report. Let's go to a close-up for this one, Steve. This is Walter Wireless, your undercover tracking bug, coming to you live inside the purse of Russian Blue. Just moments ago, Russian Blue ran off her boat, jumped in her sports car, and sped out of the parking lot.
Do you have any idea where she's headed?
We are presently speeding down what feels like a winding paved road towards an unknown location. We have just taken a sharp left, now a right. She is driving like a wildcat. I'll bring you more on this breaking story as it... Wait a minute. The car seems to be slowing down. Yes, it's come to a complete stop. I can't tell what's happening yet. Hang on. Oh no, my cover has been compromised. Mayday, mayday. For Spycore News, this is Walter Wireless signing off.
Did you see that, Monkey Penny?
I sure did. You better see if you can pick up his trail. Professor Quack finished his repairs on your car. I'll have it waiting for you in the town square, just behind the mobile command center. You'd better hurry, Spy Fox. Walt was one of our best field bugs. And don't forget about meeting up with the informant, Mata Hari, by the Feta factory.
I'm in there like swimwear. Spy Fox out.
Anyway.
Monkey Penny said to meet Mata Hari here. I wonder where she's hiding.
She sells seashells down by the seashore.
But he sells dumbbells out at the tree store.
Hello, Agent Fox.
Hi, Mata Hari. What do you have for me?
I intercepted what I think may be some sort of coded password, but I have no idea what it means. I'm sure it's important, though.
All right, let's hear it.
It goes like this. The strong, fat boy.
What a curious phrase.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, Agent Fox. You always do.
That's true, I do.
All right, I gotta go chase down another lead. Ta-ta!
Thanks, Mata. A hiding place like that must be really draining for her.
Yeah. So, where's the rest of her body? Anyway. Now, get the car for a spin. This is something I really want to talk about.
I need to follow the trail Walter left for me on the spy radar.
Hey, what? The animators must have had a lot of fun animating the car. We know cars are stiff, but this, it's rubbery. Wait. Haha. Whoops! Whoops! Dang it! Let's do that again. Didn't click on the right path soon enough. Okay, so this way. Okay, that's... Okay, so through there. Right, Ooh. Even in... Yeah, I dare say, I think that car's more... It's far more animated than even characters in the Pop-Up game. Whoa! And there's Walter. I can dodge. Oh, there are lots of planes in that cloud. Anyway, let's go see Walter.
This was probably a nice place until someone came along and ruined it.
I'm right over here, Spy Fox.
Walter, What happened? Where did Russian Blue go?
Sorry, Spy Fox. My cover was compromised. I thought I was going to get squashed there for a second, but luckily she dropped me and ducked into a secret passageway. I need to bug out of here. She mentioned something about an exterminator, and I don't have my gas mask.
Yeah, you'd better get going. Thanks for your help, Walt.
My pleasure. Until next time, this is Walter Wireless signing off, and that's the way it is.
Anything else to click on? Oh!
Overexposed.
What? Anyway, yours.
That's odd. The Greeks didn't use hieroglyphics. Wait a second. I recognize it now. It's the ancient hieroglyphic language of the infamous Minoan Moussaka cult. My Moussaka hieroglyphic reading is a little rusty, but I know I can figure this out. It will be easy to get the skinny on this hieroglyphic. It means skinny.
Okay,
well, that didn't work.
That's not one
Skinny. This symbol means boy. This must be a part of some sort of secret password or code phrase.
Okay, so
This symbol means
boy.
fat. This hieroglyphic reminds me of the smell of feta cheese. It's strong. Looks like this secret passage isn't so secret anymore.
Right, so this is what the cufflink's for. Oh, this one could be a little tricky.
Curious. Could there really be a plumbing problem in Kid's Fortress? Maybe the water isn't too deep.
Not as strong as wasabi.
Voracious snapping turtle. With a taste for fox, I'd wager. I think I'd better think of a way across that'll keep me from being turtle food.
I have an interesting story with wasabi. The first time I ever had it, I was at a sushi train and I'm never picky eater, so I was looking through sushi and I found what looked like to just be a shrimp on a small bed of rice, if you will. I picked up the shrimp with my chopsticks and went, whoa! There was just the sun kicked my gut, and when I looked on the rice, there was something green on it that must be wasabi. It was very subtle, so it wasn't as plain as I thought. Anyway, this is what I need these for.
These suction cufflinks should help me form a closer attachment to this wall.
Okay, so... Need to go just after it. I think it'd be safe to go just after it. There we go. There we go. Okay, wasn't too bad.
I'll leave my suction cufflinks here in case I need to make a fast getaway later.
Okay, now back at Kid's
I'd better let
Fortress.
Monkey Penny know I made it inside Kid's secret fortress. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, I'm glad you checked in. How's it going?
Smooth as sandpaper underpants. I just got into Kid's secret fortress.
Excellent. Now you've got to disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
I'm in there like swimwear. Spy Fox out.
Okay, since I'm getting a key instead of a punch card, the gameplay will continue to be different, but I've already gone overtime, so I'll leave the rest of the gameplay for another stream. I'll save my progress here.
Save.
Okay, well, now find someone to raid.
It's Drachma.
Hold on, Okay, so who's currently streaming? Baldy Rose is currently playing Fortnite. Oh, sorry. I went typhoon mode. Okay. Alright. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. See you all later.